We're up to mitzvah number 99. This is mitzvah say number 41. This is found in Parshas Tetzaveh. It's a mitzvah on Kohanim in the base of Migdash, brought down in Shemais Chav Ches Pasuk Dal, Shemais 28 verse 4. V'asu bigdei kodesh la'aron u'labanav. They shall make bigdei kodesh, holy garments, holy clothes for Aaron and his sons. It's a mitzvah for the Kohanim to wear special big day kahuna, priestly garments when they do the avodah in the base of Mikdash. They do the service, all the work. Now, what were the regular Kohanim, the ordinary Kohanim, not let's say the Kohen Gadol? They wore four clothes, four garments. They wore the ksainis, that's the shirt, the mechdesayim, the pants, avneit is the belt, and the migba'as was the turban or hat. Now, they were made out of, what do you think material they're made out of? White linen. Now, the belt, gentlemen, I want you to think about this. The belt was made out of wool and linen together. What did I just hear?
Shabbos.
Shabbos. Good. Thank you for sharing that. It is Shabbos. The Kohen Gadol wore, in addition to these four garments, he wore also something called the me'il, which was a robe, longer robe. The ephod, which was tied up over shoulders. It was like an apron or something like that. Went around to the back and tied up. The choshen, which was the breastplate that had these, all of those. Huh?
Shivas?
Yeah, so we had the shvatim, the different, they had all the letters. Not all the letters, because there's a couple letters that were missing, but they had,
the symbol of each shevet.
And then it had also, they were different colors representing that shevet. And then the tzitz, which was a little piece of gold that went across his forehead that said, Kodesh Lashem. I went to see something in New York, that they think that they have the tzitz.
Actual?
I know it's called the Living Torah Museum, right?
Living Torah Museum, that's right.
I went there 5 times. It's really good.
Yeah. 5 times? Wow.
I've been there in Boston. I think they changed it.
Okay. It's better? Oh, all right. We went there. It's pretty good.
Yeshivas that they should have went there.
Yeah. Now when we say the me'il was worn directly over the ksainis, the shirt, like I said, the apron, the ephod was worn and tied in the front underneath the elbows. And the choshen was worn on the chest. And like I said, this had the stones representing the different shvatim. The breastplate, the choshen, was folded over in back. In the fold was the Urim V'Tumim. The Urim V'Tumim was the Shem Hashem, was the name of Hashem's name, the Shem HaMafirish, that you cannot say. Then the Kohen Gadol wore this, and this was like a little bit of some kind of a special thing through which he was sent. People would ask questions, and the answers would come up on basically the letters. But the Kohen also had to have the understanding and the holiness to be able to understand the words. Like Nebuch, we had the story with Chana, that she came and he looked at the words and it came up, it sounded like shikaira, drunkard. But instead it said ksheira, she's a kosher lady, she's a good woman. So instead of reading it one way, read it the other way. You had to be very careful how you interpreted it. Now, we said this head plate, which was called the tzitz, was made out of pure gold. It was like a piece of gold to go around the forehead of the Kohen Gadol from ear to ear. Went around, and it said across it, Kodesh Lashem, holy for Hashem. Now, when any of these big day kahuna became dirty, they were not washed, but were torn, and then the cloth was used to make wicks for the menorah. And the garments worn by the Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur could only be worn once, even if they weren't dirty. That's it. Once they were worn once, it was over. Now, There's a lot to learn from this mitzvah over here, that you have to wear these special kaihanim. And one thing that someone mentioned was that they were made out of, especially the belt was made out of shatnez. And what was that to teach us? A special limud. The shatnez is that two things can't get along with each other. The job of the kohen, like Aaron, was to make peace. And you know how we say, he gets up there and they bless the Klal Yisrael, and what do they say? For Yosem lecha shalom, and to put peace. He says, and Hashem should put peace in you. That was the job of the kohen, to bring peace. That even something that couldn't be together, like shatnez, that too could be put together.